Good morning. Our Bible verse this morning comes from Genesis 1 verse 1. It reads, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." So a lot of people ask me the plurality of gods. They said, oh my goodness, there are so many gods. So how do we know which one it is? Well, let me just go through a few things and let you know. We know the plurality of gods does not make all inauthentic, It is like saying that since there is counterfeit, no money is authentic. You believe that? There are many counterfeits of Louis Vuitton handbags out there, but that does not cancel the existence of genuine Louis Vuitton handbags. The mere presence of counterfeit tells you that there is an authentic one, there's a genuine one, because counterfeit is the imitation of the original. So if there are many gods, that will tell you that there's an original God or there's a real God. So in all religions, there is no God that claims that it was in existence or created everything except for the Christian God Almighty. The burden is now mine to prove that God exists. So I will first start by looking at the law of the principle of causality, which is defined as a principle in philosophy where every change in nature is produced by some cause. It was based on this law that the Romans coined the phrase ex nihilo nihil fit, which means out of nothing, nothing comes. So anything that has a beginning must have a cause. If there was nothing to start the creation, then nothing can exist. There must have been God existing. The next question I often hear is that, who then created God? In other words, there must be an originating cause. Well, that is where Genesis 1 verse 1 comes, and the continuing cause in Colossians 1 verse 17. Consequently, we can say God becomes the on-course cause of the universe and all that belongs therein, since he has no beginning. If the universe is that complex, there must be a designer smarter than the complexities. That again can only be an omniscient God. Furthermore, when you go to every society, even the so-called primitive societies, they all have a set of moral laws to govern them, and these laws are universal. There is not a single culture where disobedience to parents, covetousness, theft, adultery, murder is not condemnable. In other words, eternity is in the hearts of all men, and there is a set of universal laws in the hearts of all societies, pointing them to that eternity. If there is such a set of laws, then there can be only one lawgiver. That lawgiver has already stated clearly that I am that I am in Exodus 3 verse 14. So therein he has set himself as the first cause from whom all things exist. He becomes the infinite that brings the finite. He created the world and set the time therein, making the time wherein the world he created. As such, he peters out the argument about when God created the world. People always bring some fake arguments, and they talk about the God of the Christians, hail all things good and everything, and what about slavery? Well, when you go to every society, even the so-called primitive societies, they all have a set of moral laws, don't they? So people hold God responsible for slavery and all other evil on earth. I may sympathize with a lot of people because I think they are victims of secular fallacy, which claims that if God is the creator of everything and evil is something, therefore God is the creator of evil. The difficulty there is that they don't understand the nature of God and his creation. God is perfect and he created everything perfect, but man sought its own ways. We'll continue this lesson next time. Important to note that the original intention of slavery was good.